basketball fans. Welcome to the Auxiliary Gymnasium here at Hicksville School, so the Red Zone Junior, as we sometimes call it, as we are getting ready for some junior high basketball action on what is a Thursday night, 6th day of December 2018. We've got the Stryker Panthers making the trip here to Hicksville to be entertained by the Aces boys squads. First up will be the 7th graders, followed by the 8th grade game. Glad to have you with us as we're bringing you the debut of our junior high basketball coverage for the 2018-19 season right here on HIX-TV. Hi, everybody. I am Bill Murphy. Hicksville Community Television still dealing with the after effects or the effects of this cold or flu or whatever it is that I came down with back over Thanksgiving. So I realize I still sound absolutely terrible. Believe it or not, I think I sound a little bit better than I did the other night when we were doing some of the girls' varsity action. But be that as it may, we're going to limp through as best we can. Chris Warner is with me on the camera tonight. And again, we're going to bring you both the 7th and the 8th grade games here from Hicksville Junior High School tonight. Glad to have you with us. Our basketball coverage brought to you thanks to our good friends at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, and also Community Memorial Hospital of Hicksville, Ohio. And we're getting ready to get things set to jump center circle. Jumping for Hicksville will be number 4. That is Dakota West. And he'll be facing number 20, Devin Montague from Stryker. Also on the field for Stryker, number 2 is Gavin LeBeau. Number 12 is Jacob Caldwell. We'll fill in names and numbers as we go along. Ball in the possession right now of number 10. That was Michael Donovan. Donovan hands it off to LeBeau. He puts a shot up off the glass and good. Early 2-0 lead for the Panthers. Ball inbounded by West. Gets the ball into Braden Slattery. Slattery moving across half court. Tosses it inside. It's off the hands of number 42, Aiden Pollock, and a turnover. LeBeau comes up with the ball for the Panthers. He hands it off to Caldwell, number 12. Tosses it back to LeBeau. LeBeau slips in the paint. Ball loose on the floor, covered up. It'll be a jump ball, and the possession arrow should favor the Aces. Also out there for Hicksville is number 11, Logan Potter. Number 44 is Lincoln Yoder. That's their starting 5. And for Stryker, we're still a couple short. Number 3 is Jacob Freilich. Slattery over to Potter. Potter in the corner tries to put up a shot. It's blocked. Grabbed by LeBeau. He tosses it off to Caldwell. Shot on the wing from Freilich is no good. Put back, and that is good for Montague, number 20. 4-0. Aces back on offense. Ball stolen and an easy layup up and good for Caldwell. So again, West will try to get the ball in bounds, and it'll be a jump ball, and this time the Panthers should retain possession. 6-minute quarters here at the junior high level. So usually about an hour to get a game in. Bounce pass in, shot up off glass, and good. Second bucket of the night for LeBeau. Slattery now with the ball across midcourt. Tosses it off up to the top of the key. Ball loose on the floor. Slattery gets it back. Drives towards the baseline in some traffic. Tries to pitch it back out. Does. Almost loses it, but they manage to get the ball back. Long shot put up by West is no good. Rebound comes down to Caldwell. He works through traffic, lays it up off the glass and in. Nice shot from Jacob Caldwell. As now the Aces find themselves down by a 10. Slattery spin move, puts up the jumper, and it's good. So Braden Slattery breaks the scoring ice for the Aces. Gets them on the board. It's 10-2. Gavin LeBeau to Montague, over into the corner, up off glass, and good for Freilich. Freilich with his first bucket of the night, back to a 10-point lead. Slattery to Potter. Bounce back to Potter, back to Slattery. Spin move at the free throw line. Tosses it out to West. West off the iron and no good. Montague grabs the board. To LeBeau. LeBeau over to Caldwell. Or to Cadwell, excuse me. I'm saying his name wrong. I apologize. Montague with the hoop. And we'll have a quick timeout on the floor with 2 minutes, 35 seconds yet to go in our opening quarter. As the Aces 7th grade squad back on their heels a little bit, trailing 14-2. First timeout of the game called by Coach Mike Altman. Again, glad to have you here with us. Our first coverage of the year of the junior high level. Always kind of fun to see the younger players. Get kind of an early look at who we're going to be talking about when we're covering varsity and JV in a few years from now. And again, I'll just let you know that the play-by-play might not be quite as seamless or as complete as it normally would be. It's because I'm going to try to conserve my voice to get as much out of it to get through both of these games here tonight. So the team is getting ready to break huddle and get back out onto the floor. Stryker breaks huddle first. And here come the Aces. Hicksville will have the ball out of bounds on the baseline. West inbounds to Slattery. Back to West, top of the key. Tosses over to Potter. Potter to Steffel. And they lose it on the sideline. Turn it over to the Panthers. Donovan to Cadwell. Cadwell going to lay it up and in. Nice shot from Jake Cadwell. West with the ball to Slattery on the wing. Slattery takes a little hop and travels. He was thinking about pulling the trigger from three-point land. Quick substitution into the game. Back into the game is Lincoln Yoder, and he'll spell Aiden Pollock. Also, Lennon Caps, number 11, in for the Panthers. As is number 21, Andrew Irizarry. Ball stolen away by West. West puts it up off glass, no good. Irizarry gets the rebound. He'll toss it over to Donovan. Donovan to LeBeau. And we'll have a reach in. That'll be on West. It'll be his first. Under 90 seconds to go here in our opening quarter. And this is the first of two, the 7th grade game. Donovan to Caps. Caps to LeBeau, but the ball's stolen away. West couldn't quite get a handle on it. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Aces. Potter will come out of the game and will be number 12, Brandon Silcott. Caps and the pass stolen by West. West again goes to the bucket. This time lays it up and lays it in. Makes it 16-4. As we go under a minute here in the opening quarter. Potts with the ball for Stryker. Pass to Montague. Over to Donovan. Donovan to Caps. Caps loses it, gets it back. Pitches it back out to Donovan. He'll take the ball back out. Reset the offense. Toss into LeBeau on the wing. LeBeau tries to bounce, pass it inside to Montague. They'll work it back out, and a long three from Donovan. No good. Caps with the board. The pass stolen away, and West comes up with it for the Aces. West as we go under 20, and that'll be an over and back. So 15.3 seconds, and the Panthers will get the ball back. Pollock will come back into the game for Hicksville. LeBeau inbounds to Donovan. To Caps. Caps going to drive in, put up the runner, no good. And they'll run out of time before they can get the shot back. And that'll be the end of our first quarter. And after one, it's the visiting Stryker Panthers leading the homestanding Aces 16-4. Oh, we've got a little time here between quarters. We'll take some time to say a big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters, making our junior high basketball coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. They, of course, are the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford, the Jim Schmidt truck lot, and, of course, you can check out the entire dealer inventory, find out everything you need to know about the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships online. Just log on and point your browser to jimschmidtauto.com. And also a big thank you to Community Memorial Hospital of Hicksville. Community Memorial Hospital serving the healthcare needs of the Hicksville area for over 65 years. Celebrating that big anniversary this year. They also have lots of programs and things available to help you live a better, longer, healthier life. Find out more by logging on to their website, www.cmhosp.com. Our basketball broadcast underwriters, Community Memorial Hospital, and the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, both from right here in Hicksville, Ohio. All right, ready to get quarter number 2 underway. Panthers with the ball to start the second quarter. And we've got a whistle and a travel underneath the hoop. They're going to tag, I think, Irizarry for that one. West inbounds to Slattery. And we are underway once again with the Aces. Potter on the wing, back to Slattery. Slattery drives into the paint and has the ball stripped by Irizarry. He'll toss it over to Donovan. Donovan, move around to the top of the key, toss it over to LeBeau on the wing. And Slattery with the steal, breakaway, lays it up off the glass, no good, put back. Follow up by West is no good, but West gets his own rebound. Take it back out to the wing, set up for a long three. That one will be just a little bit short. And Freilich will come up with the ball for the Panthers. Freilich hands it off to Donovan. Donovan tosses it over to Caps. Caps tries to feed it inside to LeBeau, and jump ball called. West was right in the thick of it. Possession arrow should give the ball to the Aces, with 4:42 left to go in our first half. West inbounds to Slattery. Braden takes it across half court. Down into the corner. Looking for some help. Turnaround jumper, puts it up and gets the friendly bounce. Slattery's second shot bucket of the night. He's got 4. Cadwell with the ball for the Panthers on the wing. Down into the corner to Donovan. Donovan drives into the paint. Passes it off to Montague. Off the glass. Good, and he's going to go to the line. Montague now with 6 points. And the foul on Pollock. That's his first personal. Team foul number 2 for the Aces. And Devin Montague will be at the line with 1 shot. And no good. So the score stays 18-6. Slattery grabs the board. Hands off to West. West. Bounce pass to Potter. Back to Slattery. Slattery sets the offense. Shoots for 3, and he gets it. Slattery with the tray. That makes it 18-9. LeBeau to Cadwell. Cadwell drives into the paint, then kicks it out to Donovan. He'll answer with a 3 of his own. That's off the back of the iron and no good. Irizarry grabs the rebound, gets it to Montague. To Donovan. Cadwell puts it up, no good. Montague, turnaround, put back, and that one goes down. 8 points now for Devin Montague. Makes it 20-9. Here come the Aces. Slattery to Potter. Potter gets tangled up. Good job by LeBeau getting his hands in there and not getting a hold of the arm or the wrist. So he gets the jump ball call rather than the reach in. Under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And it'll be the Aces ball, okay. West will handle the inbounds chore. Gets it into Slattery. Back to West. West tries to drive in, nothing there, and he travels. Stryker Panthers with the ball after the turnover. They'll take it into Donovan, and he'll toss it over to LeBeau. Donovan, his alley-oop pass misses its intended mark, and it comes down right into the hands of Staffel for the Aces, who passes it off to Slattery. Slattery almost gets his pocket picked from behind, and he winds up getting tied up with Cadwell, and the jump ball is called. And that's going to lead to a timeout on the floor, and I think that one called by Stryker. So the Panthers will call the timeout to talk about things for a moment. Their cheerleaders will come out onto the floor to entertain the crowd a little bit. 2:13 yet to go here in the first half of play. And again, got the visiting Stryker Panthers leading the Aces in the 7th grade game, 20-9. Bill Murphy and Chris Warner covering the action for you tonight here on HIX-TV. Doing the best that my voice will let me do. Panthers with the ball as we resume play. LeBeau to Cadwell. Guarded by Steffel. Cadwell moves into the paint now, guarded by Slattery. He'll kick it out to Donovan on the wing. Donovan. Pull-up jumper is good. Donovan, first bucket of the night. Slattery gets his pass knocked away to Cadwell. Cadwell, and he'll be fouled as he goes to the bucket, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that'll be on Slattery. That's his first, and team foul number 3. And that'll put Jacob Cadwell at the line for the first time tonight. His team leading 22-9. He'll shoot 2. First one, nope. Steffel will come out of the game for the Aces. Nope, I take that back. They're going to keep him in. Logan Potter came back in. And that one, he gets the roll. So Cadwell, 50% from the free throw stripe. Slattery with the ball for the Aces to Potter. Potter on the wing. Gets it to Steffel. Steffel down to Pollock. He'll kick it back out to Slattery. Slattery drives baseline, kicks it out. West will take the shot from three-point land, no good. And Cadwell grabs the board with 1:10. Pass down to, I think that was Irizarry, who got the bucket. Slattery to Potter. Ball knocked away by LeBeau. LeBeau works through traffic, feeds off to Cadwell. Cadwell is going to get hooked. Nope, and carry the ball. So I was worried for a moment there. They might have been blowing the whistle on Dakota West, but Cadwell with the carry turns it over with 38.5 seconds. West will inbound to Slattery. Slattery with his foot on the line. That'll be a long 2. Makes it 25-11. LeBeau partially deflected, but Cadwell manages to hang on to the basketball. Cadwell bounce pass to Caps, and Caps gets run into. And they're going to give that foul to Lincoln Yoder. That'll be team foul number 4. Common foul. Cadwell bounce pass into LeBeau, and LeBeau's going to get fouled. That one will be on West. That'll be team foul number 5. And it will send LeBeau to the line to shoot 2 with 13.5 seconds left in the half. LeBeau's first shot off the back of the iron and no good. West will come out with those 2 personal fouls, and Aiden Pollock will be in for him. So Pollock, Yoder, Steffel, Slattery, and Potter on the floor for the Aces. And LeBeau gets the second one. 5 points now for Gavin tonight. Slattery quickly down the floor to Potter. Potter with 5. He tried to feed it down low. They better hurry. They're going to run out of time, and they do. And a ball hurled down the length of the floor is no good, and that's the end of the first half. We've reached halftime of the 7th grade game, and at the intermission, it's the Stryker Panthers leading the Hicksville Aces 26-11, our halftime score. We'll take a break, but Chris and I will be back We'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Welcome back to the auxiliary gym as we're just about ready to get the second half underway of this 7th grade boys basketball game. Unofficial halftime scoring, if you're just joining us, the Stryker Panthers are on top here at halftime, 26-11 the score. Unofficial scoring for the first half for the Aces, pretty quick. Braden Slattery was the leading scorer of both teams in the first half. Braden had 3 field goals and a 3-point field goal for a total of 9 points. And Dakota West also a bucket and 2 for the Aces. That accounts for their 11 points. And on the Strikers side, Devin Montague with 4 field goals for 8, 3 buckets and a free throw for Jacob Cadwell for 7 points. 5 points for Gavin LeBeau in the first half, 2 buckets and a free throw. And then a field goal and a 2-point score each, 2 points each for Jacob Freilich, Michael Donovan, and Andrew Irizarry. And that makes 26, so there you have it. So the Aces find themselves down by 15 as we get ready to get the third quarter underway. Again, this is the 7th grade game. We'll be sticking around and bringing you coverage of the 8th grade contest as well here on HIX-TV. Glad to have you with us. Bill Murphy calling the play-by-play. Chris Warner running the camera tonight. Aces with the ball to start quarter number 3. West inbounds to Slattery, and we're underway. Potter on the wing now. Back to West. Tosses it to Yoder. Yoder takes the shot from the free throw line, no good. LeBeau grabs the ball for the Panthers. And here comes Stryker. LeBeau to Donovan. He'll drive into the paint and then kick it back out to Caldwell. Pass, though, is caught by West. West puts the ball up, and that's no good. And we'll have a whistle after the play. Yes, I think that was Pollock that went rolling along on the court. Hit the deck. No harm, no foul. LeBeau with the ball for the Panthers. We come back the other way. Donovan on the wing. Back to Cadwell. Cadwell tries to feed it inside, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Pollock for the Aces. Tried to get the ball to Freilich, and it was just a little bit out of his reach. Pollock couldn't control the ball before it went out of bounds. Montague with the quick inbounds shot, and no good. West being dogged by Cadwell. Takes it down to the wing. Slattery at the top of the key. Back over to West. To Potter. And then to Yoder. Yoder passes it off to Pollock, and Pollock gets the hoop. 26-13 now. And the pass stolen away by Slattery. Potter with the ball, and that's stolen back by LeBeau. LeBeau with a breakaway. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Slattery with the board for the Aces. Slattery drives down and kicks it off to Potter. Potter. And that goes right past Slattery, and West can't track it down. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be another turnover. Panthers ball. Inbounds to Cadwell. Back to Donovan. Down to Montague, up, no good. But Montague's going to be fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. I think they might have tabbed Slattery for pushing off. If so, that is his second personal. Oop. Devin Montague. Getting ready to shoot 2.
I actually hit on the deer.
Shot, no good. 27-13 the score. I didn't see Chris, so we had a gentleman fall in front of us. Did he make the first free throw, or did he miss them both? Chris wasn't paying attention either. Okay. Aces ball on the sideline. 3:46 to go in third quarter. Inbounds to Slattery. Goes out of bounds. Stays with the Aces with 3:33 left to go in quarter number 3. 27-13 our score. Stryker with the lead. West inbounds to Slattery, who takes the shot and hits it. Slattery's first bucket of the second half. Makes it 27-15. Donovan for Stryker. Down low, all alone. Irizarry puts it up and gets the bucket. Slattery. Ball's partially deflected, but Potter runs it down before it goes out of bounds. Into Pollock, who puts the shot up, count it, and he'll go to the line. Pollock gets the bucket. And he will go to the line. The foul was on Devin Montague. That's the first personal on Stryker of this second half. And timeout on the floor, called by Stryker. As the Aces a lot more lively as we get this second half underway. Already scoring 6 points, which is ahead of the pace that they were working with in the first half. And they have closed the gap to 12, 29-17, with a chance to make it an 11-point game if Pollock hits the upcoming free throw. So Stryker will talk things over, ice the shooter a little bit. Just past the halfway point of quarter number 3. And we'll get ready to get back into action. And again, it'll be Aiden Pollock at the line to shoot 1. Try to complete the three-point play. And he misses. So the score remains 29-17. Cadwell with the ball for Stryker. Down low, up, and good for Freilich. Freilich all alone down by the baseline, and an easy shot for him. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, stays with the Aces. West will get ready to inbounds for Hicksville. Gets it into Slattery. Slattery works into the paint, turnaround jumper up, no good. Montague grabs the board. He's got a pretty good height advantage. He'll be tough to overcome down low. Almost stolen by West, but the Panthers get the ball back. LeBeau on the wing. He'll put up the shot from the corner, no good. Montague with the putback, no good. Montague, and he'll be fouled on the baseline trying to get a follow-up shot, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Yoder will get the personal. It'll be his second, team foul number 2 for the Aces. And Devin Montague at the line, shooting 2. Misses the first one. Substitutions for the Aces coming into the game, number 12, Silcott, and number 42, Pollock. Montague's second shot is good. West with the ball. West on the side, down in the corner, looking for some help. Gets it out to Potter. Inside to Pollock. Pollock kicks it out to Slattery. Slattery will drive in and take it back out to Potter. Potter to West. West inside to Pollock. He'll go to the hoop and he'll get fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that will be on blue number 3, Freilich. And that's team foul number 2 on the Panthers. Pollock will shoot 2. Gets the first one. 5 points now. Into the game, number 3, Anthony Allen for the Aces. Pollock's second shot, also good. Gets them both. It's got 6 points. 32-19. LeBeau on the wing. Down inside to Freilich, and Freilich is going to get fouled. And that will be on Allen. And that'll be team foul number 3 on the Aces. LeBeau will inbounds for Stryker. He gets it into Donovan, who puts it up and in. Donovan's first hoop of the second half. Potter to West. The Aces back on offense. Potter right back to West. West looking for some help. Hands it off to Slattery. Slattery double teamed on the sideline. And they'll call timeout before he loses the ball. And accidentally, they were worried he was going to get forced out of bounds. So Coach Altman calls the TO with 50.9 seconds left in our third quarter. It'll be a quick 30-second timeout. Aces will break huddle. And Hicksville gets ready to inbounds the ball. West gets it into Slattery. Slattery waits for his teammate to get the offense set. Bounce passes into Pollock. Pollock, turnaround jumper up, little short. Now we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And that'll be Pollock pushing off on the rebound. So that'll be his second personal. Team foul number 4 for the Aces. And that'll give the ball back to the Panthers with 35 seconds left in the quarter. LeBeau, bounce pass to Irizarry, to Freilich. After Irizarry misses the shot, LeBeau will put it up, no good. Irizarry grabs the rebound, saved, and tossed back in. Irizarry gets it, tosses it over to LeBeau. You need to take a breath after that one. Try to calm things down, 7 seconds. Long shot by Cadwell, no good. Cups, he'll put it up, no good. Or it should be Caps. And that's the end of the third quarter. So we've played 3, and it's the Panthers continuing to lead the Aces now. 32-19 the score. 6 more minutes of basketball yet to come in this 7th grade game. And as we get ready for the 4th and final quarter, time to say another big thank you to our junior high basketball broadcast underwriters. In fact, our winter sports basketball broadcast underwriters. First up, Community Memorial Hospital of Hicksville, Ohio, serving the healthcare needs of the Hicksville area for 65 years and counting. Proud to be a part of the Hicksville community and proud to support Aces basketball sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. Community Memorial Hospital of Hicksville. Check them out online at www.cmhosp.com. And the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford. If you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new, pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the great selections they have on the lots at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. Stop by either dealership in Hicksville, or you can check out the complete inventory from both dealerships online at jimschmidtauto.com. 6 minutes on the clock, and we are underway. Panthers with the ball to start the 4th quarter. LeBeau brings it across the timeline, quickly down to Cadwell, who lays it up and lays it in. Back the other way with the Aces rather. Slattery kicks it out to Potter on the wing, back to Slattery, top of the key. Slattery will move over to the wing. Slattery, spin move, takes it into the paint, lays it up, no good, but he's fouled. And Braden Slattery will go to the line to shoot 2. And that'll be team foul number 3 on the Panthers. I didn't see, it was either 12 or 21 that got the foul. Slattery at the line to shoot 2. First one's good. 12 points now for Braden. Another shot coming. They're going to wave that out as a line violation. So foot over the line. That one won't count. So score remains 36-20. 16-point advantage for the Panthers. LeBeau with the ball for Stryker. To Cadwell. Cadwell from the free throw line, no good. Board grabbed by Pollock. He'll toss it over to Slattery. To West. West from three-point land, in and out, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Stryker. West will come out, and Yoder back in the game for Hicksville. Inbounds to Slattery. To Potter. To Pollock. Back to Yoder, back to Potter. And back to Slattery, so I'll work around the perimeter. Steffel back into the game as well, too, wearing number 10. Fadeaway jumpers, no good. And a tie-up under the bucket. Jump ball. Possession arrow says the ball will stay with the Aces. West back into the game, and Steffel will have a seat. Yoder gets the ball into Pollock, over to Potter. Stolen away as he tries to pass it to West. Irizarry lays it up off the iron and good. Makes it 38-20. Aces back on offense. Slattery with the ball over to Yoder. It's off his foot, rolls out of bounds. Would have been a turnover either way. If the Aces had tracked it down, it would have been over and back. So Stryker gets the ball back with 4:12 left to go in the contest. Inbounds to LeBeau. To Cadwell. To Montague up and no good. Irizarry grabs the board and he'll be tied up. Jump ball. That should stay with the Panthers. Potter will come out, and back into the game is Silcott for the Aces. Stryker with the ball on the baseline. Cadwell looks to get it inbounds, gets it into Montague. Back to Cadwell. He'll take the three-point shot. No good. Caps grabs the board to LeBeau. LeBeau quickly to the hoop. Up off glass and good. 7 points now for Gavin LeBeau. Slattery to West. To Silcott. Silcott almost loses it. Slattery gets the ball back. His pass is picked off by Stryker. Irizarry winds up with it under the hook, puts it up and puts it in. Slattery driving. His jump shot no good. Irizarry grabs the board and it goes off a couple of Stryker players and out of bounds. So the Aces will get the ball back on the baseline with 3:08 to go in the game. Shot from the three-point arc, no good. LeBeau with the ball for the Panthers. He'll hold up. Let the rest of the team catch up, and they'll set the offense. Donovan with the ball for Stryker. 2:54 and the clock rolling left in the contest. LeBeau looking things over on the wing. Tosses it down to Freilich, almost loses it, but gets the ball back. Back to LeBeau. He'll take it into the arc. Puts it up, no good. Steffel grabs the board. Gets the ball to West. West, he'll take the shot, no good. Out of bounds and back to the Panthers. A line violation, stepped on the line as he was inbounding the ball, so they'll turn it over to Hicksville. So the Aces will get the ball back underneath their basket. Into Potter to Slattery, drives into the paint, then kicks it back out, shot up, and good for Inkrot. Colin Inkrot, number 24, into the game, year late. And he gets his name in the scoring book. 42-22. Caps to Donovan, to Cadwell. Down low to Freilich, turnaround jumper no good. Irizarry grabs the board and the putback is good. 10 points now for Andrew Irizarry. Aces back on offense. West looking for some help. Gets to Inkrot. To Potter and back to Slattery on the wing. As we go under 90 seconds left in the contest. Slattery drives in and travels. slow getting up, but he says he's okay. Inbounds, Donovan will bring the ball up leisurely as the Panthers have this game in hand. Cadwell down to Irizarry. Irizarry puts it up, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball on the rebound. And that should go to the Aces. It does. With a minute 11. Allen back into the game for Hicksville, as is Silcott. Slattery to West. West for three. Good. Dakota West. 5 points in the game now for Dakota. Under a minute. Donovan to Caps. Caps to Cadwell. Cadwell's running layup, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball. As Irizarry thought he had the board, West came up behind him, grabbed the ball. They both go to the deck. Jump ball, and possession arrow points to Stryker. Quick inbounds and knocked out of bounds. I think it'll stay with the Panthers. Now they'll move over to the sideline. West tried to get a piece of it on the inbounds pass, wasn't quite able to. Cadwell gets the inbounds, gets it to Donovan with 30 seconds. To Caps, to Cadwell. Cadwell with 15. To Donovan. West still trying to get a hold of that ball. He's not going to give up until that last buzzer sounds. Cadwell going to hold the ball, and that'll be it. So your final score for the 7th grade game will be the Stryker Panthers defeating the homestanding Hicksville Aces, 44-25, the final score. And let's do some quick compilation here. And we'll get you some unofficial scoring for the contest. And we'll run down the unofficial scoring right now. For the Aces, they were led in scoring by Braden Slattery. Braden had 9 in the first half, and he picked up 3 more in the second half to finish with 12 to lead all scorers here tonight. Also for the Aces, Aiden Pollock with 6 points in the second half. 5 points tonight for Dakota West, and 2 for Colin Inkrot. For the Panthers, they had 2 Stryker Panthers in double figures tonight. Devin Montague, 8 points in the first half and a couple of free throws in the second half to finish up with 10. And Andrew Irizarry had a bucket and 2 in the first half, but he had 4 field goals in the second half to finish up with 10 as well. 9 points for Jacob Cadwell, 7 for Gavin LeBeau, and 4 each for Jacob Freilich and Michael Donovan. So there you have it, and that'll wrap up the 7th grade coverage for this Thursday evening. Again, a big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, and the Community Memorial Hospital of Hicksville, Ohio, making our coverage possible. I want to thank them so very much. Of course, stay tuned to HIX-TV and keep your eye on the program guide. We'll have coverage of the 8th grade contest coming up shortly as well. But that's going to put an end on the 7th grade coverage for tonight. One more time, your final score here this evening. It was the Stryker Panthers beating the Hicksville Aces in the 7th grade game, 44-25, the final score. And for Chris Warner on the camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you good night and good sports.